What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of In The Stu. It's your boy, itsKMO.
This is Peter.
Big Blood Danny.
That nigga says it every time, bro.
Hey, if that's what he wants to go by, I'm not mad at him. You know what I mean? Do you think, Danny? Fuck it.
I'm all for it.
Fuck it. If that's what you want to be known as, everybody's Big Blood Danny.
He's gonna change his fucking Instagram name. Watch.
Never, ever, bro. Ever.
For real? Not once?
I will never.
Okay.
I did it once and it was so awkward. Like, I didn't even know who I was.
All right, so what made you end up changing it?
That's a good question.
Because, like, I was like, bro, I've had this since freshman year of high school. Like, I need something new. So I changed it to Uzi Does It.
Wait.
It's like, I was like, yo, it's actually pretty cool. Like, if I started with Uzi Does It, I would have kept it.
Yeah.
But, like, bro, people just know me as Danny
where
Say
does-
Relax.
Yeah, where does... I need to put that shit down a little bit.
Yours is right here.
All right, yeah, just put that shit down a little bit. Go ahead, talk again, bro.
Say something.
What the fuck?
We can't hear you. Nah.
He's not talking.
Yeah,
you bitch.
Hey,
I
okay.
knew it.
Hey, I was like, wait, what the fuck? I really thought this shit was fucked up. Man, fuck you, Danny. Oh, man. All right, hold on. So, episode 4.
Yeah, episode 4.
Yeah, it is
Damn, we
episode
already on 4, man. How y'all liking it so far?
Bro, this shit is fun. I like this podcast. I like both the podcasts that I'm on, but like I have a lot more fun with this one.
This is a lot of fun. This
You
one,
don't like or you do like both the podcasts?
I do like both the podcasts because I get to talk. Like, I like being able to talk about like a vast array of things. And I think I told you before, like, I don't like being known just as a fitness nigga. That shit is boring.
yeah.
You don't get to talk about shit. You
Nah,
know what I
big
mean?
facts.
Like, it's.
That is kind of like what you're like.
I know,
Wait.
but like it sucks at the same time. That's like you posting that you're an iron worker and then people only ask you about iron.
That would be fucking terrible, bro.
You see
Like,
what I'm saying? Like,
so terrible.
That would be some ass.
It's a nightmare.
That would be. No, I mean, this gives you some diversity, you know?
exactly. I get
But the
that.
thing
That's
about
fun
you
to
though
see.
is like it's your brand, so you kind of need to constantly advertise. You know, like that's how you make your bread and butter.
I feel you. Yeah, I agree.
This
I agree.
this
but
is
still.
good advertising. You know, obviously the
Yo,
other podcast.
Veribus coaching. Holla at my boy. You know, I don't think he said. Well, you said the name of Veribus the first episode. But
Yeah.
You did. When we introduced
No,
each
right
other.
there in that green, neon green, you should just put like Veribus so the
Right
viewers
here?
know, like, you know.
Hey, that would be
Who-
that'd be kind of tough. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie.
You need to put your fucking what's it called up there?
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
gonna
air, bro.
bring the sign. I'm gonna bring the sign next week. I got you.
Bet.
Yeah, I got that fucking. That sign is dope, man.
That shit is hard
That shit
as
is
fuck.
really fucking cool.
Yeah.
One thing I want to bring up before we even get into all our topics and shit. It's so fucking funny when I'm at work and then I just see messages from you
Bro,
and
that
Danny
shit is
coming
fucking
in,
hilarious.
and y'all going in about some good topics, and I'm just sitting there at work like I can't write back, man.
Yeah, no, we just be talking shit
I'm
though.
like fuck, and then when I finally
Full on debates.
when I finally jump into text messages, y'all ain't writing back. I'm like, God damn, now y'all busy.
We're done. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
when you hopped in, just for like the viewers for context. I think me and Peter were talking about.
It was the Drake thing.
Yeah, the Drake.
Oh yeah,
Kendrick
we
thing.
were. Oh damn,
Yeah,
that would have been a great topic. So,
it is a
all right,
really
guys,
good topic.
viewers, listen.
actually.
This is my personal. I don't want to say opinion. I want to say fact.
say hot take.
Personal fact. This nigga's
Personal
okay.
fact.
Go
You can
ahead.
say
This is
you
a
can say
hot
hot.
take,
You can
personal
say
fact.
hot take. Yeah.
People, this is what bothers me. Like, I get it, guys, that like Drake came under fire for having a ghostwriter.
Mhm.
I get it. If you're a true fan and you've actually listened to this guy's music from the beginning, and I'm not just saying this as like a kudos to myself, but personally, I could tell when Drake writes his own shit and when he doesn't.
Yeah. If
So
you've been
my
listening for
personal
years-
fact is, though people come at Drake for having a ghostwriter and clown on him for being a singer and all this shit, like he's not really a rapper. If you guys think of the other bigger two lyricists other than Drake, aka Kendrick and J. Cole, the songs that he's been on with them, he has out-rapped them on all four.
I forgot which song that I said
The
originally.
one you disagreed with was Poetic Justice.
Poetic Justice. Kendrick came in and smacked the rest of that beat. But his thing was
like, no,
he said his
That second verse from Kendrick was hard.
he said his shit was rudimentary.
it was rudimentary, bro. Like, what was no, hold on, not the lyrics, because I said the lyrics were great lyrics. They were. But the thing that made it rudimentary is like, have you ever heard someone who just started rapping and they get on a beat and they're just very like,
like
tone and like, you know, like it's exactly.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
And that's kind of what made it like rudimentary to me. Like Drake floated on Poetic Justice. He made it fucking fun. You heard the passion in this man's voice of that East African girl that he was trying to fuck in the song.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that. That was a good line too.
Yo, you see? You see?
Yo, that was a fire
like,
line.
It may
like
not
I
be
said, bro, he did.
but it was dope.
I fucked with it, but then I said like overall, I gave that one a no. And then you said In the Morning, totally agreed. I think I didn't say I totally agree, but there was a few of them where I was like,
Drake. The one you totally agreed was Jodeci Freestyle.
Jodeci Freestyle, he bodied the fuck out of that.
Cole,
I couldn't
there's no comparison.
Yeah, Cole, I couldn't even say anything.
Cole went in.
And Cole had a great verse.
I think
Cole's verse is crazy.
I don't want to say Cole did his job on that. He didn't go above and beyond. He did his job.
He came in as Cole.
Not your job. You're wrong. And I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Okay, let me hear it.
I'll tell you why you're wrong.
I'm not defending him. Like, I'm just saying he did his job as a feature, nigga.
He did his job. And I don't think he did his job, and I'll tell you why. Because, I've heard multiple interviews with rappers saying when a rapper of that caliber asks you to be on their song, you go in there to out-rap them.
I've heard of things like that, yeah.
Like, you're coming from, bro.
Yeah. I guess that's where the whole Drake featuring Drake thing comes from.
That shit is funny.
Hey, he's right, though. How many songs have you heard of Drake on someone else's song that you thought, ain't that a Drake song?
Oh, yeah, fucking Block Boy,
Block
Tuesday.
Boy, JB, Tuesday.
Bro, speaking of, like, just random shit here. I fuck with Block Boy, bro. I really do. I fuck with his hype, bro.
He has good hype.
I really like his hype. Bro, like, hold on, let me send that shit.
I like Memphis rap though because I love you. I do generally love Memphis rap.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you on that. Yeah.
But no, you're right. And then another thing that we were talking about, like whenever rap, because like Kendrick has a pocket that he always raps in. So you know that's Kendrick when Kendrick comes in. Besides the voice, you know the flow, you know what to expect, you know cadence, you know the bars are gonna be some shit you really got to think about. But one song,
exactly.
One song where he was kind of out of his element was fucking Problem. And I think that we did talk about that. Kendrick and Drake was on fucking Problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Real quick, though. Like, I feel like Drake will give a bar, like, just like people say, like, double entendre, shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, he'll give you a bar that you could think about it one way. You don't really have to think too hard and you'll understand it.
Right.
But if you think a little bit harder, it means another thing, and you're like, oh, that shit is hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, like, his bars are, like, you have to really think that hard. Because
For
like,
Drake bars or Kendrick?
Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like sometimes he'll just be like...
I was talking about Kendrick bars or something.
Oh, you're talking about Kendrick?
Yeah, Kendrick bars.
Oh, I completely... Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So Kendrick
bars... you need to listen to T-Pab, nigga. That shit upsets me. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
It's just, it seems like a boring album. Like,
bro, no, it's not. It's not.
What album?
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh, okay.
Bro, and I put it on my Twitter today.
Yeah,
Top 5 album in the past 20 years, non-debatable. I'm telling you, bro.
Okay, well, hold on. We'll get into that later. That's a good.
Yeah, that's huge, man.
Yeah,
that I know.
That's a whole conversation in and of itself.
Yeah, I could agree. The last 10 years. Well, I haven't even heard it, so I can't really agree. But
I've only heard songs. I haven't heard the whole album,
bro.
So I can't even
listen
say
to it through and through, start to finish. That shit gonna fuck you up.
Okay, all right, bet.
Bro, off the top, Get Rich or Die Trying, Carter 2.
I feel. Oh my god, Carter 2 is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that should be fucking me up, bro. What's your favorite song on the Carter 2? Real quick, random as fuck. One of your favorite songs.
I gotta look that.
Honestly, my favorite song off the Carter 2 is the biggest radio hit, but I just loved it when it first came out. Like I said in the last episode, I think, or the first episode.
Probably the first.
You know, when I wasn't allowed to listen to rap and I was watching MTV Rap Basement and shit, whatever, is Shooter.
I feel you on that.
I got to check.
My favorite song, one of my favorite songs on there is The Mob. The intro.
I see it.
Bro.
Yeah, the intro is actually great. Oh, and Receipt is crazy
Oh
too.
my God.
Hold on to that Receipt. Yo, fire.
Up to this day.
It's kind of hard saying this shit to your face, so I do it over snares and bass. Music take me away.
Bro.
That's all. That's all y'all
Oh
get.
my shit.
Damn. Wow. I forgot about all these songs, man. I love. I know you said you didn't like Fireman. I loved Fireman, bro.
What? You didn't like Fireman?
Didn't you say you didn't like?
No, I
Someone
never said that.
No, that wasn't you. My bad. That's another.
Whoa.
I was with one of the homies, and he was like, for some reason he didn't like Fireman.
Oh, he need to be
My
arrested.
bad. That was one of the homies that said that. Okay, but Fireman.
Who's your homie's favorite rappers?
He said, who's your homie's favorite rapper?
Who's your homie's favorite rappers to say something as foolish as that?
He what's his name, man? He loved Juvenile. He did love Juvenile. Juvenile was one of his favorite rappers, and then that's how he got introduced to Wayne and Birdman and all that shit. Cause you know that whole conglomerate.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hey, Peter's boys here. Peter's boys here. Perfect. That's perfect timing. What's good, bro? What's up, man? Nice to meet you, man. Hey, yeah, let him thing here or whatever. Hey, man. Kevin. Nice to meet you, bro. Yes, sir. That's Danny on the camera.
What's up, bro?
Jordan right here.
How you doing?
Yes, sir. That's your headphones, your mic. All right. And then we should be good to go.
What's your name?
Jordan.
Oh, duh.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you said it was his boy.
Huh?
It's good.
Yeah, this is boy Jordan.
It tastes like
I thought they were family.
No.
They just tripped me.
Bro, everybody's Peter's family at some point. Everyone he brought on was some family, but no, this is boy. And we got you a beer, bro.
Beer.
We got you lace. Danny, that could have been you.
That's why I asked.
That could have been you.
Yeah,
I asked him
when I come down for New Year's.
Oh, it's going in and out. One more time.
Wait, hold up. He's frozen.
I was about to say screenshot that.
That was funny. That would have been funny.
Am I still frozen?
Wait. You coming back?
I'm still frozen.
You come back. All right. So what'd you say, bro?
I said when I come back for New Year's, like we got to knock out a few episodes.
Oh, we're gonna get a couple. We're gonna get a couple done.
Where you at?
He's in New York.
It's like Jersey or some shit, right? Is it Jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, bet.
That's in town.
That's why he was telling your brother he loved it because Jersey and Joe Budden and shit.
Jersey City, yeah, Jersey City.
Oh my god, man, I love that podcast. That podcast, the fucking best.
I was listening to that shit today about the fucking how Joe Budden was in that abusive ass relationship.
Yeah, that was Wednesdays,
bro.
Squatty Potty. The episode was Squatty Potty.
It was with Tahiri. Is that the one?
Yeah, with Tahiri. Yeah,
She was beating his ass.
Where he hid
She
underneath her
was-
bed and shit.
she was whooping his ass.
For real?
Yeah, and she was,
Bro,
and
you
she
gotta
wa-
hold it up. Hold up a little
Oh,
bit
my
more.
bad.
yeah, and she was like all on his birthday. She was going in on him like, oh, Joe was so abusive, this and that,
Mhm.
and he was like, yeah, all right, bet. Then he got on the podcast and he went in on her.
Bro, real
He,
shit.
went in- he said
He said she faked cancer to be on TV.
yeah, he said she's so toxic and this and that, and it's crazy.
Okay, bro.
I remember watching Love and Hip Hop
Yeah,
with them on it.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I remember like, yo, Joe Biden's a piece of shit. But she got me. She really got me. She got me.
I mean, yeah, like that shit is so deceiving. You never fucking know who to believe, what to believe. That's the shit, man.
Exactly.
That's
Oh, yeah.
it. Ain't reality TV, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's what they call it.
We do got to go through the intro and shit for Jordan.
Word. All right, so
I want to give him a little bit of a caveat too.
Yeah,
'Cause,
go
like,
ahead,
You
go ahead.
have like basically the way we ended up doing it was like introduce yourself, some of your earliest influences in music, and I want to ask you too, like what made you get into piano? Because I remember one time in particular, we went to middle school together, And Jordan had just got to school. I don't remember what the fuck happened. But he was like, yo, you want to come to me to my like piano practice? I was like, sure. So we go in the room and like this nigga start practicing piano and I'm like, okay, it's time for me to go. I just walked out and that was it.
Really?
Yeah.
He was that good?
Yeah, no, I was just like, okay. No, but that's when he was practicing, like he just started out.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, time to go to
Yeah,
class.
this was
Oh, like you weren't impressed type shit?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I
was
got
like,
you. I
time to
got
go to class.
Oh, okay. Damn, that makes it even funnier. I thought it was some shit like, wow, okay, I gotta leave. I need to go practice something.
Yeah. I used to do that shit. I would remember Raven.
Yeah.
I did that with her too. I was like, yo, come. And, yeah.
Oh, that's how he was getting girls back in the day. Okay, I see you, bro. Hold on, check it out, girl.
Yeah, you pulled the John Legend on girls. That's how you.
Dog.
Yeah.
Oh, I have another fucking story. You remember that shit from Mariah, dog?
Right. Yes.
All right, I'll tell them afterwards. Afterwards.
Yes.
Bro, that
Yes.
shit was amazing. All right. Yeah, so you got to do your little intro and shit.
All right. So you said my name,
Yes, sir.
my early music influences,
yeah.
and why I decided to get into piano.
Hip hop, then piano. Like, what made you like
Music.
Yeah,
in
music,
general,
and then
though.
and then more hip hop, then piano. Yeah.
So my name is Jordan Earl. I'm from Bronx, New York. Let's see. Some of my early music influences. Let's see. And we're just talking about piano here, right? Or just in general?
Anything.
Music in general.
Yeah.
In general? Okay. Shit. I can't even tell you. I've always had like I think eclectic is the word where you just like anything.
Yeah.
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 I really like anything. So as long as it's good. So like I like John Mayer growing up.
Yo, John Mayer,
actually,
great songwriter.
yeah, he's a great songwriter.
Great songwriter.
Kanye growing up, amazing.
course,
Kid Cudi, Jason Mraz.
Mm-hmm.
Just yeah, those are just some in few.
What was it the type of thing where like your parents played a lot of music and then you kind of picked up on it, or was it kind of like you just found it you just found it on your own?
I think I found it on my own, but I have a cousin who told me when I was like 3,
Mm-hmm.
I was in the car. I was in the backseat of the car, and she was playing Ja Rule.
Okay.
And like ever since then, like my love for music has just gone up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she just said like every time I would be in the car with her, I would always just be jamming out with her. So I guess just music has just always been something I really enjoyed.
No, that's what's up. Okay, that's what's
Yeah.
up.
But yeah, I started playing piano when I was in the 6th grade. So I was about 10. And why I got into it was
My fault. This is done. Oh, there's one more. Okay. I was gonna take out the table.
bro. The cheese is still over there.
So y'all mind if I eat this?
Yeah, go ahead,
get
man.
the last
Hey, it was your suggestion, bro. That's all you.
Right. But yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah. So I got into it when I was about 10.
Got your napkin too.
Appreciate it,
man.
I got into it when I was about 10.
Okay.
And I had these 2 dudes who were like we were just tight at the school I went to, and we was like, yo, let's just start a band. And they were like, all right. One dude was like, all right, I'll sing.
That's
one,
fire, yeah.
One dude was like, yeah, I'll play guitar. And I was like, shit, I'll just play the piano. And ever since then, I was like, I'll just stick with it. After, because what happened, that was in 6th grade. And then I went to Windy Ridge where I met him. And then we just went our separate ways. And I never saw those dudes again. Yeah, so I just stuck with it. And then, yeah.
That's what's up. Hey, man, welcome to the show, bro.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. This
Yeah.
is incredible. I've never done something like this.
Why classical though? Like, what made you stick to that? Even like, because you were young and typically people our age aren't really into classical music. So, what made you get into it, or what made you stick with it?
That's a good question.
Yo, so all right, it is. So actually, I had this keyboard. Well, all keyboards are like this, where they have like demos on it.
Yeah.
So-
you just click the button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I had 60. There was like 60 of them, and every single one was fire. And I was like, this is so good. And then there was one in particular. It's this piece called Lieberstrom No. 3. That was I would listen to it every day before.
That's
I
your
went
fucking Instagram name.
exactly.
Hey,
got
that's
you.
tight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just realized that.
That's
Yeah.
fire. That's fire.
that piece. I would listen to it every day before I went to school in high school, all throughout high school, and then come home and just listen. It was
that's
just so good. And so I was like, and then your interest, you just start like looking around in other pieces, And I would be in piano class in high school, and like I'll just be on YouTube, just listening to just different classical pieces, and then.
Yo, that's so weird, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but that's just so weird
Different.
for like kids our age to just
Yeah.
Oh, the
like,
whole classical
constantly.
music thing?
What's up?
Like people liking classical music, like our age?
Yeah, like just to vibe out. Like I can't like vibe out to shit like that, but like that's cool. You did.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a particular taste, but
Yeah.
but if you go like when I went to my first semester in college, I went to UCF to like a piano recital, and the moment that the dude started playing, I started bawling out in tears because it was so beautiful. So like, if you ever get a chance, go to a classical concert with like hopefully like they're good people, so like you have a good experience, but.
Right.
If you go to the right concert, you'll have an amazing experience. Like
So I actually would love to do that,
Yeah, that'd be dope.
especially in New York. Like I'm pretty sure they got a bunch of,
They probably got better ones than over here.
yeah, you got
probably
Carnegie
lucky.
Hall up there, where every
Carnegie
which
Hall.
is the Super Bowl for like
Music.
classical music. Yeah. So if you get a chance, do it.
I feel like. Oh, go ahead. My bad, bro.
No. Yo, I asked my question. You could.
Okay, my bad. All right, but I feel like because you are a musician, do you look at it differently? Like, do you hear it differently than how like the average Joe would listen? Because you've been playing piano for so long, when you hear a piece, you just kind of know what it took to like make like put it together and everything like that. Is that what really is that something that moves you, or is it something else that kind of does that?
It depends on the music. Like for example, with hip hop, R&B stuff, I don't really like listen too hard until like the instruments and like the rhythm of it or the melody. Like I mean, if something
jumps out at you.
yeah, it's jumped out.
Okay.
Like you can't ignore a good bass line or something.
You're right.
Right? But I don't really like I don't even know what the word is. Like I just don't look too much into it. But with classical music, I do think about it a lot because a lot of their ideas or the way they build their pieces are built off so many different ideas. Like where you have chord progression, like how the rhythmic motif is built.
Right.
Or like how they decide to spin on an idea. Like there's just so much that goes into it.
Right.
Because it takes months. Like those, like Beethoven, those dudes were writing those pieces. It would take them like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
So you can't even like, and they were geniuses.
Right.
So for a genius to do it in 2 or 3 months, like it's just so dense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know that as far as like, because I'm a producer, I don't know if Peter told you. So when I'm making beats, I know in my head that I can't complete the beat because the artist is also an instrument and they need to put their spin on it to kind of make the song complete. But as far as classical music, to my knowledge, I don't know everything, but I know that those pieces, like you said, they take 3 months, but there's a lot of like tempo changes and things like that kind of moves the song. And
Great fucking question, dude.
yeah, it like moves the song. And then like you feel it because like like if it's fast, like some shit's about to happen. If it slows down, it could be kind of sad or kind of like a good moment. You know what I mean? So like how do you approach it in the way that like I said, like an artist, they already like you hear a beat and shit like that, they already know what they're gonna do. How do you approach it in that way and like kind of come up with your own pieces? Like how do you do that?
Well, I don't compose.
You don't okay.
Oh
okay.
yeah, I don't compose.
Okay.
I just play the masterworks.
Okay.
But when I do, I like to just kind of read through it and just kind of get a feel for like what the composer is trying to say. So, like you said, there's certain sections where it's like, okay, this is obviously like very melodic and slow. So the feel of it is going to be very emotional.
Yeah.
So I just try to take those things into idea, and then when I feel like I have the right feel for it, then I'm like, okay, what is this? Can I build like a story in my head, or like or like can I draw from a certain life experience that I had to help me emulate this emotion that I'm trying to portray in the piece?
Nah, for sure, because I know that it like you can feel a story even though there's no words. Like you feel the emotion throughout each note, like I said, each tempo change and everything like that. So that's what I'm saying from your perspective of actually being and like doing classical pieces and playing them, like do you feel that too? Do you like?
Oh yeah.
Like, do you
100%.
like do you look at it differently, or like, you know?
No, I think it's about the same. I think when
I have a follow-up question too.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, I think the method is the same.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's the same. At least I should say the way you think about it is the same, but how you go about it might be different.
Right. It could be interpreted by different people. Got it.
But I actually have a question. When
Yeah.
you said that you're a producer and you make beats,
Mhm.
and you don't think a beat is done until the rapper or artist like puts the vocals or rap down.
Mhm.
So does that mean that when they put it down, when they put their vocals down, do you go back and change the beat?
It depends, because just kind of with like the whole Corona thing and everything like that, it's kind of hard to do studio sessions. But usually when I send out beats, I would like, I could do like a simple, 2-step hi-hat and things like that. Or I could really go crazy with the drums and everything like that. But and what I've experienced for them, when they hear a beat with like crazy drums and everything like that, they're like, yo, this is so dope. But where would I go in? Like, how do I not overshadow these drums? How do I not overshadow this 808 and shit like that? So what I started doing was I started taking out a lot of the crazy drums and kind of leaving them space for them to go in themselves. And usually those are the beats that they pick, the more simpler beats, the ones that they're kind of repetitive, but I do little switch ups here and there, but it's just like more so that they have their chance to shine on the beat and not the beat outshine them.
Yeah.
So that's how I approach. I mean, I still go crazy with drums when I'm having fun and shit like that. And some people might fuck with it, some people might not. But you can even hear it in music nowadays that all of the newer songs coming out are very simple type beats, but the lyrics are dope. The production overall is a dope thing. Like Drake's new song Popstar, like very, very simple beat, but it's Drake. Drake goes in. He knows how to work those type of beats.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, when I approach production, that's kind of how it is.
I didn't even know that producers do that. That's actually interesting.
Bro, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
So my question would be, appreciate you. My question was going to be like, out of everything that you've played up until this point, take them both, bro. Fuck it, take them both. It is what it is. Take them both. Out of everything that you don't play that nigga, man. That's out of everything that you've played, what was the most emotional piece for you?
Lieberstrom #3.
Really?
Yeah, that piece is Yeah.
All right, so it's gonna have to be like that's gonna have to be your sleeper, because like one of the things we do on here too is like we'll play a song that we feel like are sleepers, and then we'll talk about albums too, right?
Or throwback or something.
Or throwback or some shit like that. So I want you to like play that on the fucking like on your phone or whatever. The fuck, I want to hear it because that shit sounds.
I got a few questions. Yo, how did you feel when you found out? This is kind of like maybe a stupid question, but how'd you feel when you found out that Beethoven was actually black? No, seriously.
Let's go. Yeah, that's a funny.
Low key. Low key.
Yeah.
I always had a feeling that he was black because.
Really?
Because out of all the composers,
Niggas said he was like the first Prince, bro. Niggas was saying he was the first Prince.
Yo, fuck it.
Out of all the composers, like at least leading up to his time, because he died in 1827, and then like classical music. So the way how classical music is categorized is like from 1600 to 1750 is called the Baroque era. And that's when like Bach ruled. And then you got from there to 1800 is like the classical era, which is where Beethoven was. And then you have 1800 and 1900 where it's all romantic music, where it's like basically like, you know how in like literature you have romance where it's all about the emotion. Yeah, it's like that. So it's the romantic era. It's just very emotional music. And then you get the 1900s to like basically today, where the music is all just fucking wild as shit. Like you can't even categorize it because everybody's just so different. But leading up to Beethoven, his music is so rhythmic that you're like, yo, there's no way.
he got rhythm.
Yeah, there's no way.
He's on beat.
He's on beat. So I was like, nah, this nigga is black.
Hey,
He's black.
yo, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So when I found out, I was like, yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, for real.
Yo, fun fact. This is more of like a statement. I've told Peter before, and Kevin's also heard it. Fun fact: there was actually like a musical theorist that compared the complexity of jazz music to classical music.
Complexity.
That like, yeah, the complexity and like of like the composing of like notes is like, I don't know what university he's from, but like he compared the two. Like
We did talk about that. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I don't know. I know nothing about jazz, but I fucking love it. I really wanted to get into it when I was in my senior year of college, but there was just too much. But I mean, I would probably agree because, like, when you go to college and you want to study music, like, you have two pillars of music, and that's classical music and jazz music, and then like, you know, music production and stuff is, I don't want to say to the side, but it doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Balance.
Oh yeah, work.
I know, but people been going to school for music, classical music, jazz music for years.
Mm-hmm.
Versus like music production is like a new thing that they added to the school. So it's like, yeah, I would agree too. I would definitely agree.
One thing that we were talking about, was just like how I was saying how like classical has like different, you know, like I said, tempo changes and you know how it kind of just like moves you in a way. I feel the same way about jazz music, just because there are no lyrics, so you have to keep the you know, the person's attention. So you got to switch it up. You got to be like, hey man, get a solo, and then he goes in, you know, going ham on the fucking trumpet or some shit. You got to kind of do that to kind of like capture the audience's attention. So I feel like classical and jazz kind of has that in common as far as like, you know, it not being so repetitive and boring. Well, I don't want to say beats are boring, but not it being repetitive and kind of just like keeping that attention towards, you know, towards the music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's harder. It's harder in jazz to keep someone's attention.
I agree.
Yeah, I feel like it's harder.
Harder what? Repeat that.
I feel like it's harder to keep somebody's attention in jazz rather than classical music.
Yeah.
Because the classical music has so many like different sections that like
it's like a play.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like a play.
So even if you bored in the first part, second part coming up, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But versus jazz, because I guess it could be so rhythmically complex and melodically complex and harmonically complex that it could just go over your head so easily.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right.
I would definitely agree.
Yeah.
So-
like, I mean, like, because I only sent you that one song, and I listened to like John Coltrane's album like one time. It was just one of them, and I was like, bro, I listened to it. I was like, oh, I liked it, but like, have I gone back maybe twice the whole time that I've had it? I've had it for like 4 or 5 months. You know what I mean? Like, and I haven't gone back.
Yeah.
Besides the 2 or 3 times.
At least you're being honest.
Bro, like, because that one song I sent you, and I even told you, I was like, I feel us, like, he started off the song just going fucking crazy. And I immediately felt a sense of anxiety as soon as he started the song. And I'm like, fuck, what the hell is going on? And I usually feel that with, like, other types of music, but I never really felt it with, like, classical or jazz. Like I told you guys before, Alec liked jazz, so I pretended to like jazz. Yeah, like that was the only thing that I did. I was like, all right, well, I was like, Alec likes jazz, so like I'm gonna like jazz too. You know what I mean? So like,
I remember.
But even then, I would be listening to it. Like I remember, I would deliberately try. Like I would turn on the fucking radio at night, turn on jazz, and I'm sitting there. It wasn't that I hated it, but I was like, this is so mid to me. As a fucking 11-year-old, like of course it's fucking mid, you idiot. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna fucking understand it anyway. But it was like that one song that I sent you. I think it's called Resolution or something like that. That shit to this day, like if it ever pops up, like I try not to skip it. Sometimes I will because like I don't know, I'll be fucking with the client or some shit. You know what I mean? I'll be like right here. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna go to the fucking Drake shit before I fuck around and give this nigga some fucking jazz before we start working out and shit. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
But yeah, no, I mean, I totally totally understand what you guys are saying in regards to the like just jazz music and the complexity. Like when we spoke about that, I agreed. And what you were saying, like how it's tough to keep someone's attention because, like I said, granted, I was like 11 or 12 years old. Maybe if I try now, it would be a little bit better. But
yo, there's also so many different genres in jazz.
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, like I feel like it's like that in, and this might be a little bit of a hot take when I say this. Anything that is like African based has like a multitude of genres. Regionally, whether that be regionally, fucking time wise. I don't want to say time wise because shit changes as time goes on, regardless. But I would say more so regionally because like I'll even go to hip hop because that's like the main component I have to be able
so
to
many
support this
influence,
discussion. Yeah, no, I'm saying like if you go from up north where Danny's at right now, and then you go all the way to the West Coast and you just turn on the radio,
it's completely
different.
Completely different.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Depending on where the fuck you're at, like you're just gonna hear different shit.
Yeah, word.
So I mean, for jazz, I'm sure that there was at a certain point there was jazz from being from the South, like Southern influences, and then there's jazz up north at a certain point.
Yeah,
jazz to the West, maybe. That's just me though. If there's a jazz nigga out there telling me otherwise, please.
No.
Please let me know.
That makes sense. Just like how we said, hip hop is kind of one of those things where it's so regional based that like you can't pick up like just like one sound. But like I mean, we're not trying to shit on country, but we're trying to shit on country. Country just sounds like one thing everywhere. You know what I mean?
It really does.
I'll tell you, bro, motherfuckers can sing.
I agree.
No.
Bro, I've had some. My client played that shit a few times. I was like, they got some bangers.
No. They are talented. I'm not shitting on their talent, but I'm saying I haven't really heard of like region-based country.
Yeah.
There's region-based country.
You think so?
Yeah, they have country rap, which comes from the East Coast.
Man,
I am disgusted.
I'm not talking about that, bro. Fuck out of here.
What is it? The East South? Like the Southeast? Like what the fuck? For real?
Yeah. I swear to God, like Upchurch is kind of what started. Like, it's a guy who's a rapper, but he's mad South, Southern.
That's funny as fuck.
I don't fuck with it at all, but like
people do.
Someone's a fan of
people
it, bro.
do. I'm saying people do. I mean,
dude, he has a huge following. Upchurch, he always sells out.
Wow.
White people are like, this is what we needed.
He was like, what's crazy too is like I think like he had to blood in when he went to prison for like selling crack and shit.
He got what?
Blood in, like he had to join a gang. He had to gang up.
Oh, he's about that. Okay, he about that life. I respect that.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about?
That's the real big blood, Danny. Sorry.
How do y'all feel about rap outside of like America? Or black people?
Drill.
I can't hear you, bro.
How do you feel about rap outside of like America, like what they do in the UK?
Like that drill shit.
Grime is so dope.
Yeah, grime music is different.
I mean, I gotta listen to it more. I can't really say much of anything on it. I gotta listen to it more.
Who? He said grime. Grime is like the genre.
Grime?
Mm-hmm.
Grime or drill.
UK grime.
Yeah. Like Skepta and all them and
yeah, I gotta listen to more, bro. Cause like I if I were to even say something right now, it would be fucking flawed.
That's that Mandem flow. That's what Drake put a big spotlight. Even though it was already huge in the UK, Drake put a huge spotlight on it.
Yeah. Oh, with More Life?
100%.
Not More Life. Yeah, it's More Life.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, it was More Life.
I respect him for that, man.
What was I gonna say? I've heard of like Cape Verdean rap, and
oh wow,
it's like technically they're in Portugal, but they're Cape Verdean immigrants living in Portugal. And I'll tell you, bro, they're kind of stuck in like the early 2000s. It's dope though, but it's very like
oh shit, okay,
bro, it's sick. It really is sick. It's very like get rich or die trying type.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you
today.
bro, like as soon as I'll put it like this, like when I went to Cape Verde back in I think it was like 2020 I don't fucking remember. I think it's like 2011 or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like when I went out I'm trying to remember, nigga. I think it was like 2008. It might have been like 2008. I'm trying to remember. But I went out there And bro, when I tell you the radio in itself was so far behind. I remember one time in particular that like these niggas came up to me. They're like, "Oh, you from America?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're over here speaking English, like fucking pure English. They're like, "You from America?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, I love Lil Wayne. I love Lil Wayne." I'm like, "All right, nigga." And they're over like at this point they're over here playing they're over here playing fucking what's that shit called? We Taking Over, bro, on the radio.
Whoa.
Months after the fact. And I mean like to the point where that's where We Taking Over ain't even on the radio no more. And they and they were like new music from America type shit.
We took over already.
Yeah, We Taking Over. I was like, what, nigga? Like, why? You guys just got this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, you know.
Wait, hold on. Fun fact, and I just learned this shit too. So apparently, when it comes to royalties for music, right? Once you have a certain amount of like if you have a certain amount of people listening, you have to pay to play those songs on the radio and shit. So there's this.
So like,
I thought it was opposite.
if it's my royalties, I have to pay to put my shit on the radio?
No. So
Okay,
there's this
I
thing
was about
called
to say.
I was thinking that too.
there's
Yeah,
this
I
thing
was like,
called
whoa.
there's this thing called ASCAP and BMI. So once you have a certain amount of people listening, you have to pay them for playing the music. That's like performance royalties. Like even in the clubs and shit like that, they have to pay them to pay the artist. So that could play a factor in them like not being able to play every new song.
Yeah.
Because once you have to pay up, they're probably like, damn, I can't afford every new song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like what's the year threshold?
Yeah.
2000. All right.
Yeah.
And then they just go back to that. So that could play a factor for like certain places and everything like that. Like when I went back to Trinidad like years ago, they were like playing the same thing. They're playing old school music and everything like that. Maybe that's their taste. Maybe it has something to do with the whole paying royalty shit. Who knows? But I'm just saying, like, fun fact, that could be the reason. Who the
I
fuck
wouldn't
knows?
doubt that because, I mean, Prince still raking in cash.
Oh, God, man. Yeah.
Bro, Prince still raking in cash, man.
Big facts.
That man is raking in cash
No,
for
Michael
days,
Jackson
bro.
too.
What you say?
Michael Jackson also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Michael.
exactly.
Oh, bro, Michael Jackson's estate is never gonna lose money.
Radios will
It's
never
ever.
stop playing Michael Jackson. Never.
Yo, did you actually hear the conspiracy as to why, like, one of the conspiracies I heard as to why he died was because he finessed Sony into owning I think a majority stake, like a third in Sony without ever paying up.
Wow.
And on top of that, Michael Jackson owned all of the masters of the Beatles. Like he had the rights
did
to
hear
every
something about
Beatles
that.
song
He owns the Beatles. pretty
ever
much.
made.
What the fuck?
And because he owned every Beatles song ever, and since that's such a big group to own, and like owning a part of Sony without ever paying up, that the record labels were just really fucking tight because, like, again, he owned
Yeah.
part of Sony, but he wasn't giving up the masters to Sony. So they're like, all right, bet, like, we're gonna kill you, and we are going to take your
Yeah,
ownership in Sony, and we are going to take your masters.
Big A. I can believe that.
Wow.
If that shit is true, they grimy as fuck.
Oh, they'll take you out.
That was actually that was actually his nephew talking about that on the Breakfast Club after
Ooh. Blanket
remember
Jackson.
did they have like a HBO made a documentary
son,
docuseries on that not too long ago?
Forgetting Neverland?
Yeah, like last year or this year. Or
It was
some
like, it was about a year or two ago. That shit got disproven, bro. That shit was fucking wild.
The whole documentary got
It got
disproven?
disproven.
Oh, that's funny.
yeah. Because, like, these niggas was over here saying, like, this dude was like, oh, yeah, like, Michael fucking molested me.
Yeah, they were
in
trying
this
to paint him as a
place.
rapist, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, but like that's happened to him before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Michael Jackson was just a weird ass nigga. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
But-
see how he grew up, he didn't really get to
Nigga
have
didn't have a
childhood.
fucking childhood.
he's a
so
child,
he loved
right.
kids. Like it sounds weird saying that, but still,
But
they
still,
were like,
you know.
oh yeah,
Vicariously
exactly. He lived vicariously through
he
kids.
lived vicariously through the kids, but I
Yeah.
don't think he touched the kids.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
like
Person.
basically what these niggas was saying was like, oh yeah, he molested me in this area. They were like, they went back and they were like, bro, this spot wasn't even fucking built. What are you talking about?
Ooh.
And bro, and those dudes did not say a fucking word after that.
Yeah.
Of course
You
not.
heard nothing after that. point.
Everybody's getting called out.
And then every single family that went in and tried to like sue Michael, every single one of them first things first, they went civil.
right.
So they were I was talking to my friend about that too, because like he's studying to be a lawyer. He's like, just because someone goes civil first doesn't necessarily mean that they're automatically going for money. It could be out of the time frame.
Okay.
So civil would be like the best action to go about.
Okay.
But I feel like that's personally a red flag. First thing they were doing was going civil. They caught a few of them niggas like on tape saying that they needed money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like all that shit was just like, essentially the lawyer's job is to create doubt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And once they created that doubt and they were like, hey, I mean, but they wanted money though. And this kid is not really saying much. It sounds like he's being coached. Once they did that, everything gone, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
I could believe that. I could believe that, bro.
We do need to talk about our topics though, bro.
Oh shit, bro. We didn't get to any of our fucking topics. Oh my god. We're 47 minutes in. We didn't talk about anything we were supposed to.
I feel like it's been pretty dope so far.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's been awesome.
It's
Like,
been
this
a
is one of the-
great
yeah, this is
conversation.
fucking great.
It's been a great fucking
How long have you been
conversation.
doing this?
What's up?
How long have you been doing this?
This is our
Fourth episode.
week. Yeah, fourth week. I was gone for one of them. So yeah.
See, I do this every week.
We're trying to. So far, so good. So far, so good.
That
Yeah.
shit been straight, bro.
We're-
That's fun,
I
yeah.
fuck with this. I really do.
We're 3 episodes ahead. So if anything happens, we're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
For
that's how I
sure.
like doing shit. But fuck, what topic do y'all want to get to?
What was one? There was one that you mentioned, Danny.
That you
Bro, why
want?
the fuck do the most talented artists never
that's what it
drop?
was. Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, that's perfect for you. So he said, why the fuck do the most talented artists not drop music consistently?
Shit. I don't even.
That's some industry
Oh,
shit.
let me give you references like of
Industry
people that are extremely talented but they don't drop. So SZA, she's the one that inspired the question.
I love her so much.
She's extremely talented. Frank Ocean,
Mm-hmm.
Bryson Tiller,
Mm-hmm.
Party Next Door.
Party.
He just dropped an album.
I know,
couple
but he's
months ago.
Yeah, but
How
like
long- how long?
beforehand, like when was the last one?
The album before that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Colors. I think Colors was before that. Colors.
Nah,
But Colors was like 3 or 4.
It was P. Oh yeah, you're right, because it was P&D 3, and then it was Colors 2.
And then
Party Mobile.
It's Kendrick Lamar.
Party
obviously.
Mobile or some shit like that.
Yeah, Kendrick.
So
Cole don't be dropping shit for like.
Cole got an album coming.
Yeah, but he be doing that. He don't drop shit for like 9 to 12 months.
Yeah.
He just be sitting on it, and then you see this nigga playing basketball.
Yeah, but
He got
play
a
for
shoe.
the Pistons.
Bro, that motherfucker going crazy.
He
though.
got
Or
a
like
shoe.
Cycle
actually
through
raw,
New
though.
York or some shit like that.
He's actually
Riding his
raw.
bicycle through Midtown Manhattan.
What you say?
He lives in New York, so like he'll go missing and people will spot him like on their Instagram stories,
Who,
like
Cole?
cycling in New York, like
Cole?
something that casual. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was back.
That
I thought he was back
nigga,
in.
bruh.
I thought
He's
he was
just a
back in North
regular nigga.
Carolina.
A regular nigga.
Well, at least when he's working on music, he's in New York.
Oh, got you. Okay.
But you see, I would assume that why talented people don't drop is because they actually give a fuck about what they drop. So they just like, you know what, I'm
That's a
actually
good argument.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's how I feel about Cole. That's how and Kendrick, at least, they just really care about what they do.
Mhm.
I want to feel the same way about Bryson actually, because I really like Bryson.
Talented.
He's
Fucking
amazing.
crazy,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's amazing. So I would take my time with it
Mhm.
and just
So that's a good point. But to like my opinion is these people are extremely talented, right? So naturally, I feel like whatever they make is gonna be fucking great, right?
And
So,
or better than
my
most. Yeah.
My opinion is that because they care so much about their craft, they fall in love with their music as quickly as they fall out of it. So like they'll like work hard on like something really dope and they'll fall out of love with it and think it's mid just as quickly as they fell in love with it, and as to why it takes them 3-4 years to drop albums.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's my theory.
I'll go last. Go, Peter. What you got?
I mean, I understand that concept, but like even then, like my argument, if I were to be on the other side of the argument where I have to kind of like defend it, like Drake drops music pretty consistently and he drops great music. I'm not gonna sit here.
Right,
and
but
act
Drake also buys his songs as to why he can drop consistently.
buys his songs. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, like you're gonna have to elaborate on that so I understand what
Like
you're saying.
reference tracks, he buys the reference
Oh,
track.
okay, got you. Okay, so
The
yeah, I
reference
mean,
track?
yeah, so like reference tracks. So
Our
like,
artists do that.
you know
shit a lot.
how you know that song "Work" with Drake and Rihanna.
Yeah.
Originally, it was Party Next Door and Drake.
His version was fire,
Bro,
too.
that shit was, bro.
Party's version of Work was
I really, like,
dope.
real shit, I love that song. I think it's a great song, but I really would have loved if
Party
like,
got on it.
Party, if it was Party and Drake. That would have been that would have been some nigga shit. I would have loved that shit. But
That would have been our
but
anthem.
basically, yeah. So like basically, he made that song, and all Rihanna had to do is like kind of listen to it and like, okay, this is how I'm gonna approach it and shit like that. And then they take his vocals off and put Rihanna's vocals in.
Then
That's
Drake.
considered a reference
Then
track.
put Drake on
Okay.
it.
Yeah, that's considered a reference track. So I mean, but even then, like,
So, like,
but, what was that?
you can buy, like, someone like Drake pretty much buys their hit songs.
Exactly. But
That's
even
Like, they-
trash.
I'm explaining to Jordan.
Trash.
I'm explaining to your boy Jordan is like someone like Drake. People ask like, why has he lasted 10 years? Because he just keeps getting new ghostwriters. You know what I mean? And new people to give him reference tracks and shit like that.
Drake has the ear. He's been
Last
making so
10
many hits.
I
He
agree.
knows what's a hit.
He has the fucking ear, bro.
Yeah.
He has a fucking ear. He knows exactly what he's doing. And I think that he is like also like the fact that this nigga can he could sing. He could sing. At least better than most niggas.
That's true.
I mean, he could sing at least better than most niggas.
I
Like
think he knows how to use his voice. I don't think
yes,
he can
okay,
sing.
so that's a better way to put it. So like for one, I'm gonna put it down to sing. So this nigga can sing. He's fucking funny, bro. Like Drake is funny.
That's a fact.
That nigga
Yeah.
is funny, bro.
He is
Yeah.
funny.
So on top of that, he has the ear for music. So I feel like he socially understands what people want.
It's a deadly combo.
It's a fucking deadly combo because you could do anything you want at that point.
And he knows how to deliver on visuals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
100%.
His
yeah.
rollouts are phenomenal.
He
His
does a
shits are
great
crazy.
fucking job in everything. So I can't even like.
Bro, the pop star music video was like 8 minutes long.
It was
I
good.
I didn't see the whole thing. I started it, but then I had to dip.
I fucked with it because there was a lot of people I recognized. I was like, oh shit, these are Vine people and shit. I was
Yeah, but
that's
like I heard
dope.
King Batch was on it. I might have to not watch
You don't
it.
like King Batch. I know you don't like King Batch.
I might have to
That
not
nigga
watch
is
it.
But
not funny.
Timothy De La Ghetto, you know the Asian dude that was on Wild
Yeah,
and shit?
yeah.
I fuck with him. I've been watching him since middle school, so
Yeah.
I was happy to see
He
him.
was on YouTube though.
Yeah, he was. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
got
Yeah,
you.
he was
Yeah,
in yeah. So but yeah, so my point of view from that is I get what you're saying. These people are super fucking talented. They should be dropping music all the time. I'm looking at it from like an industry perspective. Like
Yeah.
you know, they do make great music and you know, they probably do like take their time and they want to make sure it's right. But at the same time, the labels know how big these artists are and how hyped people will be when they hear something dropping. So there's money in anticipation. There's money in the wait. So them going ghost for a long time makes you think like, damn, like where the fuck are they? So once they do start their rollout, like SZA just dropped one song, you know that shit's gonna get mad buzz because people are like, there she is. She'll go away for a month again or something.
Love her so much.
Maybe drop another single, then go away for a month or two, then drop an album. She could do some shit like that. You know what I mean? And then,
that's what she did for her Control because I remember she dropped Love Galore and that showed up on not Spotify, SoundCloud, and I was like, oh shit, like this shit's so fire.
yeah.
And then I heard Drew Barrymore,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh my god, this shit is amazing. And then she dropped the album not too long after that. I was like, this is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, so there's definitely money in anticipation. So our labels
I
know
agree.
labels
I
know
agree.
what they're doing. They know how bad people want music from them. They know how hype these songs were when they drop. So they're like, fuck it, let's just. I'll give you a good example. Bryson dropped Trap Soul, phenomenal album,
Amazing.
phenomenal. I can
amazing.
listen
Good
to
album.
every fucking song on that album back to
Yeah.
back.
Go skip it.
And I would never know that it repeated because I'm just keep on listening to it. I'm like, oh shit, man, here we go
Yeah.
again. You know what I mean? So when he dropped his second album, in my opinion, it wasn't as good as Trap Soul. And I think he realized that and the labels realized that. They're like, damn, this isn't getting the numbers like Trap Soul did. So what did he do? He went ghost. And then he just dropped a song, 2 days ago or a day ago?
I don't know.
some shit like
Niggas
that?
is over here saying that this nigga just. I mean, he was making simp music and then he fell in love. You know what I mean?
Well, he got
Like-
a baby. He just had a baby.
know.
Congratulations, Bryson Tiller, if you're listening. He got a baby. But
She fine.
Yeah, she is fine, man. She's so pretty.
You saw the way his eyes, that nigga eyes went.
She's pretty, bro. She's so pretty. So I feel like the labels are kind of doing that with Tiller, like the whole anticipation move, because they realized that they weren't getting the numbers they wanted from the second album. So they're like, all right, let's just make them wait a little bit. Maybe they will fuck with that. And I think it's working.
But you know, that could be it. That could be like a double-edged sword, because what if you trash again?
That's funny.
You know what? I would say the same. And I'm not saying Frank Ocean is trash, but I would say the same thing with Frank Ocean. He did disappear for a long ass time, but now it's kind of having that Rihanna factor where people are like, we don't care if you drop something, because everybody keeps saying, "Where's the album? Where's the album?" She got in on the joke. I seen that shit on Twitter. She was like, y'all waiting on this like the album, and then people are like, we don't give a fuck about the album no more.
Bro, did you hear that Fenty is, I think it was worth 17 billion.
Oh, she's
17 billion and she owns half, bro.
She's making money. She don't need to drop music no more.
Yo, actually, I think they robbed her.
For real? What do you mean?
Fenty?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like she's the face, and then like
my
she
girl's
started
like,
it, and it's like CEOs and all that other shit. So it doesn't even have to do with her.
She's probably a
she sold
shareholder.
prematurely because I think now she only holds like 15 or 20% equity.
Damn, 20%.
And because she sold it so prematurely, it wasn't worth the 17 billion when she sold it. You get me? I think she sold it for like, yeah. So like the brand has grown since she sold it with. She could have really been like a multi-billionaire.
Really cashed out. Yeah, that's true. I feel like we definitely would have heard that she's a fucking billionaire by now.
She's still banked out though.
She did.
At first, when I heard it, I thought she was with Fendi. I was like, oh, she's with Fendi? But then it was Fenty. I was like, oh,
yeah,
my bad.
She did that whole shit.
Damn, that's
yeah. I mean, like, when it comes to that rollout shit too, like I do agree with what Jordan was saying in regards to like these people like really do care about their music, but I do actually believe a lot in what you're saying, Danny. How they'll just like their shit, and at first, and they're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a masterpiece, and then they're like, I mean, it was okay. It wasn't my best work. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's just someone who's I feel like that's the curse of perfection for them.
Shit, hold up.
You know what I mean? So like they're really focused on like making everything that they do perfect, and I feel like in that you kind of end up turning blinders on. You know what I mean? And once you turn those fucking blinders on, you might hear something to you that's like, oh my God, this shit was perfect. You know what I mean? And then you go back and listen to it months after the fact, or just other niggas listen to it and they're like, this is kind of bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that shit fucking happens, bro. Like, look, I'll put it like this. I can't tell you, like, Sideline Story is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Oh.
Sideline Story. But when was the last time I listened to Daddy's Little Girl?
Okay.
Yeah. Can you tell me the last time you listened to that, bro?
Wow.
Never.
Wow.
I probably listened to that twice in my whole life.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to it.
Yeah. That was wild.
It's a great fucking album though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like even then he'll probably look back on that song and be like, yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
And he's probably looking forward to be like, oh yeah, this album was my best. This album was my best. This album was my best.
Right.
And he does that every single time he drops a new one. But then as time settles, the water settles and shit like that, he'll probably go back and like actually and objectively be able to decide.
Yeah, but then at the same time, if you approach music that way, you will never drop music.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
You can't keep looking back at your old work and thinking to yourself like, damn, what?
That's the issue with Detox.
Oh yeah, we've been waiting on that.
God, nigga, it's been 20 years, nigga.
We've been waiting on Detox,
bro. Like that's actually where I got my opinion from. Is they asked 50 Cent why hasn't he dropped?
No,
Detox?
I agree with you. And that's some wild shit, bro.
He said Dr. Dre's issue is he falls out of love with his music as fast as he falls in love with it.
Can't do that.
Sucks.
You can't do that. There's no growth.
That's in 20 years.
There's no growth. I mean,
bro, I remember hearing about Detox in the fucking in 2004.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh wow. You know what I mean? I ain't know much of shit about music, but like I'm like, oh wait, like Dr. Dre is dropping an album. You know what I mean? Or something like that. But you're waiting on that, and nigga, I was 8.
Yeah, you know that's one. That's
24.
one exception. I feel like if he did drop that, everybody will go nuts. It's one of those like urban legend things. You're like, oh,
I get
is
it.
that gonna be real?
I feel like the buzz would be real. It would be fucking huge, but it wouldn't last long.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like, when was the last Dre production product? Because Dre production. Because I don't know it off the top of my head.
I really like. Wasn't he on Rigor Mortis with Kendrick?
Yes.
That shit is.
But what else? What else though?
Crazy. I don't remember, but it was a song within the last 2 weeks that I looked it up and Dr. Dre actually produced it.
Was it good?
I think it's one of the songs that you sent me. We talked about it in the group chat. Huh. Yeah, I forget, but yeah.
Okay.
But you know where he actually did his thing on was The Recipe and Compton.
Oh, of course, that was a beautiful fucking song. Both of them were fucking beautiful.
Both of them. The Recipe I like more.
Yeah, I agree.
But,
I agree. I like The Recipe more. I'm trying to look at the score right now. I'm trying to see if the Bucks get fucked up.
They're getting their ass beat.
Yes, sir. Oh yes, they're fucking Heater 3-0. I'm waiting. The Heater 3-0 right now.
What?
Against the Bucks. I'm waiting, bro. I am waiting so we can go through and smack the fuck out of the Heat, bro. The Celtics.
I don't watch basketball.
Oh, the Celtics want to bust their ass.
I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait. All right, yeah. So
now you got me hyped.
Oh my god.
Then the game just ended.
Yeah, 115 to 100.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's not
Giannis about to get swept, bro.
Okay, that's DPOY. Fuck my
fucking
dick.
scores. Oh my god. But yeah. So that's terrible. Don't artists shouldn't do that. Because for me, when I'm making beats, of course some of my beats come out ass. I'm like, what the fuck? What was this? I spent an hour. But if it's okay enough, I'll put it out like a freebie or something.
Yeah.
You know, or if it's good, I'll still put it out. But I don't get feedback unless I put something out.
Exactly. But I'm assuming Danny might agree with me here. You have to have a balance of being critical and being confident.
No, absolutely. I'm not taking that away from the artist because they.
No, I'm talking about even them and yourself.
Yeah, but they know they're in a different they know what caliber they are. They know that they're top tier type artists. So I feel like even that, putting that in your head, damn, I'm this artist that people look up to. I'm someone called me, say I'm in the top 3 or top 5 or some shit. I gotta make sure this is dope.
Yeah,
that can also get to them.
That's tough.
That can, that could be something.
The pressure of it.
Yeah, that pressure of they gotta deliver. Drake talked about that shit all the time. You know what I mean? He mentions that shit all the time. But Drake is one of those special cases where he's he knows what sounds good. He knows what's gonna work, and it's Drake. He became.
Do you guys consider Drake one of the greatest of all time?
Absolutely.
I have to. Yes, I have to.
When I say that, I mean top 5, top 10 conversation.
Yes. I would say top. I could probably say top 10. Yes.
Who? Okay, I gotta know who's above him
currently, or in general.
In general, in the history of rap, because I'm I think he's number 1
in rap. I don't know. Well,
everyone would argue Jay-Z. Everyone
yeah.
He was hell no.
I don't know.
Yo, you're bugging, bro. Jay-Z, oh my God, he's different.
I agree with you. But he's saying so Jay-Z has now been in the music industry for what?
Time.
26 years.
26 years? Damn, that nigga knew it to a day.
He dropped my favorite album ever, Reasonable Doubt, in 96.
Okay. So that's 24 then. I'm 24.
No, because I'm 25. I was born in 90. Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 96. So
yo, by the way, fuck both of you guys because you never wished me a happy birthday.
When was your birthday?
Wait, when was your birthday?
Yesterday.
Fuck, bro, my bad, bro. Bro, I don't fucking know.
Watch my story too.
What was it?
You guys watch my.
I feel stupid. Wait.
Oh
my God. I didn't. Yo, hold on. Time out. I feel so.
Bro, I didn't
bad.
even fucking know, bro.
End the call. End the call.
Yo, thank you for watching.
Bro, I didn't fucking know. That's my fault.
Oh
bro.
my God. I feel bad too.
I'm about to send this nigga a care package.
Yo, word. Hey,
happy birthday.
Let me put some shit. Let me put some shit.
Bro, for
hey,
real.
you know what? Fuck it. Me and Peter are gonna buy you the mic for the podcast.
Real
How about
shit. Yeah.
we gonna buy you the mic for the podcast. We got you.
What you say?
I said that would be dope, actually.
Yeah, we'll buy you the mic, bro. Happy birthday! Shout out to Danny, man.
Yeah,
one of the hosts of the In The Stu podcast, man. Thank you so much,
bro.
Thank you.
Oh my god, bro.
I feel
my
so
fault for
bad,
real,
bro.
I didn't know.
I want to know what the story was because I'm like, wait,
Put it on my story, bro. What do you mean?
What was it? Like,
what was it?
And they was watching your story like,
Bro. That's foul. I watch everything both of you put up.
Damn, I see. Oh, Danny, bro. I'm
what
so
was
sorry.
it? Let me see it.
It's not on there. I just see his dog.
yeah, it's 24 hours, B.
I went
Bro,
back
I'm
to
over it. Like,
Danny. Show us the story so we don't.
is
feel
it just the
stupid.
dog? Like,
How are we supposed to decipher that?
Nah, it was when I put up that picture of Whitey Bulger and you commented on it, motherfucker. You texted me.
Oh wait, when
Like, you look up to someone from Boston?
that was it? Like,
Oh wait. That picture where you like shout out to the mob boss or some shit like that.
yeah, he said Whitey Bulger. When you were saying, bro, when you're saying twin, like my first thought is like when Atlanta niggas say twin and they're like
Hell
twin,
no.
like
No, I'm not taking that. That's some bullshit. You said you're a twin? How are we supposed to decipher that means it's your birthday?
Hold on. I said happy birthday to my birthday twin.
Oh, he said birthday twin.
you say birthday
never
twin?
mind,
Let me
never
go to
mind.
that. Let me
Okay.
go to that.
I didn't know you said birthday twin. I saw the twin thing. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I feel so
Yeah,
bad.
I said happy birthday to my birthday twin, Whitey Bulger, the mob guy.
I didn't. Okay, real shit. I did not even read birthday twin because like
Bro,
I
I
would have.
didn't
I
either.
really would have fucking like I would have said happy birthday.
For sure. I'm the
That's
type
my
to wish
fault,
you a
though,
happy
bro.
birthday,
Real
bro.
shit. That's my fault.
That's my fault, too.
We gonna get you the mic though.
You wait, you see it on your thing?
I can't. I
Damn.
can't. I saw my comment.
Hey, no,
underneath it.
hey, listen, we believe you. I apologize.
fucked
I know Peter apologized.
Hey, is it? Oh, it's the 4th. All right, so yeah, it was yesterday.
Damn.
This nigga, you trying to remember too? I think you lying now.
Yeah. Was it your birthday?
But it got it.
Shit,
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Damn. Hey,
All right,
man.
so, I know you gotta head out. So like, if you want to,
let's do
next topic real
yeah,
quick, or you
let's
wanna
jump
wrap
on
it
the
up, it's
topic
on
and
you.
then jump on sleepers and then I got to dip. But
Okay.
hey, man, happy belated, bro.
Yeah, happy belated.
Thank you,
bro,
thank you for
real.
being a part
Yeah.
of this, man. You definitely bring
Yo,
it.
for sure.
You bring some shit to this.
Oh,
That,
I do want to tell the story really quick.
Go ahead,
Like
go
I
ahead.
mentioned with Jordan. So like, Jordan, what were we talking about before when we were talking about?
Shit,
piano?
I don't know.
Okay, fuck it. So I had you were talking about the John Legend shit, and yeah. So I had a girlfriend in high school, and I went up to Jordan, and I went up to Alanis. I was like, "Look, I need you to fucking sing this song for me," and it was All of Me by John Legend.
And Jordan played the piano.
Jordan played the piano,
let's
bro.
Go.
And I had one of her friends walk her into the piano recital room.
Yo, you're a
Yeah,
yo.
and then I came out of like the back and
That's
shit.
what's up.
Yeah,
That's
that shit was kind of hard though.
That shit was hard. That shit was
Hey,
hard.
that's tough,
That
bro.
shit is hard.
I might have to recruit Jordan one day.
Hell
for one
yeah.
of
Bro.
those. Hey, that's fire.
Yeah, but like yeah, that was a quick story.
That's what's up. What's the next topic, bro? My bad, bro.
Writing shit
we're,
down,
a little-
dog.
we're more organized than this, you know. Actually, no, we're not. Fucking never mind.
Yeah, no, we're not.
We do what the fuck we
Nah,
want.
no, I've seen other podcasts. They talk about it for like a week. They write it on a marker board.
And they forget.
No, they talk about it.
Oh, never mind. Damn.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
need a-
any way that we can get it done. Like,
We
if
need a-
anything, I'll
we
put it
need a-
right back there, bro.
We need to get a whiteboard.
I mean, we did spend a good time because you said you want to ask Jordan a lot about like the music.
Yeah,
and things
just
like
real quick. I mean, because we did kind of touch on it in the beginning, so we don't have to talk about too much. But one thing that I did want to bring up was as far as music nowadays, and you know how just you know how I mean, obviously you're caught up on every fucking shit, right? Like you listen to everything, like you said, right?
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't say I'm caught up. I'm actually really bad at like keeping up with music.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
that's fair. That's
yeah,
fair.
I'm
Okay,
actually
that's fine.
Really bad.
But as far as like certain songs would you know, they would have the same kind of the same chords, or they'll reuse samples over and over and over again. Do you think that as far as like rap and R&B and all that, do you think that it's kind of getting like it's not original anymore, or do you think that it's a dope way to flip a song that's used? But in my opinion, I mean, it's music is still great regardless, but they do tend to use that same sample again. You said what? Oh yeah. they tend to use that same sample again, or you heard those same chords before or something like that. Do you feel like that the music industry needs more originality as far as like beats go and shit like that? Beats or songs, because you do hear a lot of choruses reused from older songs and shit like that.
Yeah.
So do you feel like, you know, they need some new shit, or do you think that it's cool that they keep, you know, bringing back old songs and kind of making it a new thing?
You know, it's tough. You see, the thing is, I think actually a lot of artists kind of do their own things, but it just doesn't go, like, it just doesn't blow up just because it's not.
Thank you, bro.
Just because it's authentic and it's not this.
Right.
You know what I mean? But what this is, the thing that's being, like, I guess, reused or like formulated to make a hit. Actually, some of it I fuck with, like, you know, with trap rap or something like that. You know, like the beat is all like cymbals. Yeah. Or, you know, it gets repetitive, but eventually you get someone who does their own creative thing on it. You know, so whatever. You know, like,
it's tough.
It's tough. It is tough.
It is tough.
At the end of the day, like, if I don't like it, I'm not gonna fuck with it. But people fuck with it, so whatever. But to me, I mean, if you try to make good music, that's always gonna stand out to the people who really care, and I think that's all that matters.
Okay. No, okay, that's fair. Yeah, because I mean, like I said, I mean, you've heard samples being used over and over and over, or like it's a sample of a sample that was sampled type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I hear it and I pick up on it, and I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? I fuck with it. Or you hear choruses being used over and over, or, you know, people you know, accuse Drake of using other people's lyrics in his songs and kind of flipping it to his own shit. You know, but it works.
It does.
It works. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I'm not mad if Drake says some shit, you know, that I've heard someone else say. You know, it's like, fuck it. It was a classic line. Why not bring it into my rap, pay homage in a sense?
Yeah, as long as you pay homage. Because I remember, I don't know how true this is. I never looked into it, but I remember when XX, whatever his name is, when he was alive, he accused Drake of, like, stealing his flow. Yeah.
And I was on KMT.
KMT, yeah.
Right? He actually did it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's corny.
Drake would never admit it, though.
Of course not.
He won't admit that.
Yeah, but that to me is corny when you, like, steal, like, you deliberately steal somebody's shit and just don't even give credit where it's
They
due.
said Drake has the infinity stones of flows.
That's fucking hilarious.
He got every flow out there. It's true, though. And genres.
Yeah.
He got the infinity stone of genres, too. Drake is like a fucking... They say he's a culture vulture. And I don't know if I would say culture
I don't
vulture.
agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I would
agree?
say he wouldn't.
He's black. How can it be a culture vulture? Culture vulture is if you're like someone outside of the culture. It's like you're appropriating.
Okay.
So
that's like Lady Gaga then.
No, but yeah, people accuse. I don't think so. I think Drake is just
like I really can't feel like
a lot of artists are
kind
of afraid of getting out of their bag. Drake is like, yo, these fucking genres are working in these specific areas. Why not fucking tap into that?
Yeah,
that's where he got the man dem flow, and that's when he got on Bad Bunny song and shit like that, and it blew up.
Mia's a hard ass song, bro.
Oh my god, I know the whole fucking verse, and I don't even know how to speak Spanish.
Bro, Mia's a hard ass song.
Bro. I know all the fucking words.
I got that down and I don't.
Me
listen
too.
To it.
I got
it's
that
on
shit
my phone. Yeah,
if it plays on my phone like I'm on Train to Climb, I'll leave that shit on.
Word? I have it downloaded, but I don't even listen to it.
Oh,
I've never even listened to it.
Listen to it when you leave, bro. You're gonna be like, damn, this shit was hard.
Banger, dog. I love that song.
He was speaking better Spanish than Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? It was so proper. I'm like, damn, I understood every word.
Y'all want to get to the sleepers?
Yes.
I'm gonna
all right,
looking.
let's jump right into the sleepers.
So you just find a song on your phone or your shit that you feel like people slept on, or it's just a song that you really like that, you know, like that's about it.
All right.
Yeah, whatever you got.
Oh, yo, damn.
I was thinking about my shit today, but I forgot.
I used up all my data.
I got you.
I wanted to play another. Nah, I'm gonna do something else. I'll do that next week.
I'm gonna do this because I actually just went through and watched Rocket Man.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, go ahead.
I had never seen Rocket Man.
Yeah.
And I fucking love Elton John. But the main reason I'm choosing this song is because it immediately took me back to. First and foremost, let me say this. I remember Danny was like, he was like, "Yo, are you an Elton John fan because Young Thug?" I was like, "Fuck you." First and foremost, because I love Young Thug, and Young Thug made High. You know what I mean? And yeah, Danny was like, "Oh, is it because of that?" I was like, "No," but it immediately
is everything Young Thug does something you do?
What happened?
Liar.
What do you mean? No, I'm not a liar, because this immediately took me back to when my mom had the CDs, and I'm living in Boston, fucking top floor of a triple decker, and I'm over here jumping from couch to couch.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Got you.
It's I'm Still Standing by Elton John.
Bet. Go ahead. Run it.
Fucking shit. Oh shit. Yeah, like when I'm doing like the powerlifting shit, I want to have someone record me, and not like the actual lifts, like as I'm warming up, putting weights on the bar and shit like that. I actually want to have someone record me in like that little like grainy fucking like early 90s shit while that song is playing in the background. I feel like that shit would be so hard.
I feel so disrespected.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
That's dope, but I feel disrespected.
what do you mean?
I make videos too, bro.
Well, I mean, if you're trying to go out there,
Hey man, fuck it, let's get it. Let's get it, bro.
all right. So you wanna run it on here?
Yeah, running it
Yeah.
because this shit gonna take too long. It's gonna buffer probably.
It was on
Danny, you
YouTube,
got your
right?
sleeper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you can go ahead.
Want me to go?
Yeah, you can go ahead while he gets his up ready.
All right. So Peter might know this one. I may have sent it to him. Maybe he knows it from someone else. You guys ever heard of Burhana?
I think you did send me this one.
That's the name of him. But so this is a song called Grayla. It's off his EP. So yeah, here it is. Come over, no stay love.
Send that shit, man.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Baby, the great love.
You gotta put that in the group chat.
Come over, no stay love.
That shit hard.
That
There
shit,
it is.
That shit hard. Send that
Send that in the group chat,
bro.
yeah.
Please.
Fire, so fire.
Download it.
That was fire.
All right, you want to go?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right.
No. Yeah, let him go. And
Okay,
I'll go
cool.
last.
You go ahead.
All right, say this. All right, so this is Lieberstrom. Oh, because I add. This is Lieberstrom number 3. This is by Franz Liszt, who was arguably probably second one.
Raid Shadow Legend.
Hey, turn that shit off. No ads. We ain't getting sponsored. Fuck them.
Is by he's probably argues the greatest pianist that has ever lived.
Bet.
And this is by him. All right.
Yo, what do you imagine
God
when you
damn.
hear that?
All right, so I had a story in my head. I imagined he was in deep shit and he was trying to get out of it.
Whoa.
What did you imagine?
Dude, when I play this, when I think of like when I'm just with this woman and we're just vibing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just vibing. Like it's just that euphoric feel of just being with that woman.
Yeah.
Supposedly, yeah.
See, that's the cool thing about like, you know, like classical and shit. Like you can make up your own story.
Yeah, interpretation.
And then as soon as shit starts changing, the story in your head it instantly changes. You're like, oh fuck, what the fuck is about to happen? That shit's fire.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, so you know, we talked about this earlier about the whole how I leave a pocket for artists and everything. So I'm gonna play a song from one of my boys that ain't out yet. Not the one I played like 2 episodes ago. This is a new one.
Last episode, that one was fire, bro.
Oh, the one
that
from
shit was
last
good.
episode.
Yeah.
I wanted to play some from Homie's Camp, but I'll do that on episode 5. I want to just kind of show you an example of how I kind of leave that pocket for artists. So this is Cut the Lights. This is a demo from my boy A1, produced by me. You know, so check it out. And it's a demo.
Yeah.
Just saying, you know, it ain't mixed all the way.
I can't hear it.
Can't?
Hit the pack and my eyes getting low. Cost a lot more for the O. Run it back, make a play on the move. Run it back, make a play on the go. These bitches still smell the Chanel. And the room is filled with the smoke. Cut the lights, all you see is the gold. Cut them on, all you see is the hoe. Hit the pack and my eyes getting low. Yeah, it costs a lot more for the O. Run it back, make a play on the move. Run it back, make a play on the go. These bitches still smell the Chanel. And the room is filled with the smoke. Cut the lights, all you see is the gold. Cut them on, all you see is the hoe. All you see is these hoes. It's like the vibe that I'm around different. The girls around here wanna pose. Some play with their nose, I know. Not my business, let's stay on bang rolls. Y'all the type to stop when it won't fold. Get lost in the sauce and ain't bring no boat. She hit my phone, say that she won't dope. Baby, use WhatsApp, the feds won't know. Came from a place where everyone broke. Wasn't strip club buildings, but plenty had poles. Not too many highs, but a nigga had lows. The balance is out, a nigga going ghost. Yeah, shit. Pop up with some freaks, we all gon' toast. See him in public, they all do the most. The party is private, they all gon' go. Only me, my brother, and bro. How you been round and the nigga ain't know? Now I'm busy, it's more than a model. Don't get it twisted while sipping these bottles. Burn all the bridges I need to like lava. And if you family, you know that I got it. Hit the pack and my eyes getting low.
Yeah.
Hey, A1, that nigga with long hair.
Yeah, with the dreads. No. That's A Beck.
Oh,
Beck.
okay. So
This
I don't
is
know who.
The homie A1 Cut the Lights, produced by yours truly. But you can kind of see what I was talking about, how, you know, it was a simple beat pattern and everything like that, but I did have the switch up kind of like, you know, after the first 8 bars and everything that, kind of to build it back to the chorus.
Yeah.
But but then I had to leave it to him to fill in the blank to kind of move the song. So you know what I mean? So I kind of wanted to give you that example of kind of how the shit goes with this.
I'm glad you actually said that because I probably would have never even thought about that.
Yeah,
right,
me too.
Because you would hear the beat and then you were like, all right, I fuck with it. But when you put lyrics to a beat, it changes the whole mood of it. You know what I mean? So that's why I leave that for artists to kind of do their own thing, and I kind of don't go too crazy with drums anymore unless they request it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's neither here. Then that's whatever. That'll come when we get that Grammy.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
I like it.
On that note, everybody, thank you so much for watching. This is In The Stu. It's your boy KMO.
It's Peter.
Jordan.
Danny.
And make sure you guys watch on YouTube, listen on Spotify, Apple coming soon. That shit takes a while. And yeah, see y'all next Monday.
Peace.
Peace.